You missed holidays, you stayed late. You even told your kids, I'll be there next time. Because work always came first, because we needed the income so that we could take care of our family, right? But now you're looking around and you're wondering, what was it all for? Because here's the hard reality: when they're done with you, they're done with you. And they don't really care how loyal you were to them. Here's the hard truth: most of us don't have a good retirement plan. We think we do, but unfortunately, nowadays, our life expectancy is outliving our 401ks. And even then, most of us still don't have a retirement plan. And not because we were irresponsible and not because we didn't work hard, but because life happens, right? We paid our bills, we raised our kids, we handled emergency situations that came our way. So savings always got pushed to the side, right? And then suddenly here we are, 50 something, and wondering, what are we going to do next? By now, you're probably wondering, well, why should we listen to you, Renee? Well, because I've been exactly where you are. 56 years old, I lost my job. It was sold after working for them for 9 years. I had no warning, none at all. I had no job loyalty, and clearly I had no job security. I didn't have enough for retirement. And get this, 2 weeks prior, I lost my health insurance. No idea what I was going to do. I had spent my entire adult life working hard for other people, but I had nothing to show for it at the end but stress. And I realized I had spent 40 years building somebody else's dream. And in the process, I pushed mine to the side. I loved my job. I loved what I was doing. So I was totally taken by surprise with no warning. But here's what I did know: I knew I wasn't going to work for anybody else again. And that, my friends, was the turning point for me. What happened next was a friend posted something on Facebook, and I clicked on it out of curiosity because she said she was making 70K since January and it was only May. So that really intrigued me. And I reached out to her and I said, what is it that you're doing? I need to know more about it. She told me. She sent me over the link for her website so that I could get the free blueprint that she offered. So it was a no-brainer to me. And I signed on and I logged right in and I read everything. That post then led me to a blueprint, a system that taught me how to build a business online using real marketing skills and automation. My first question to her was, is this an MLM? Because if it is, it's not what I'm looking for. And it wasn't an MLM. It was an MRR, which is Master Resale Rights. I didn't know what it was. She explained it to me. It meant that because I had the master resale rights to this program, that I basically owned it and I had the right to promote it now and sell it. And that made so much sense to me. And I was like, this is exactly what I've been looking for. I just didn't know that this even existed. You don't know what you don't know, right? What I found was this was not a hustle. This was a real business that I could actually run without being tech savvy or being salesy. And I don't have to slide into anybody else's DMs, which I've had to do in the past, because that's what I've been taught in the MLM world. But that's not what I have to do now with what I do. So here's what happened next for me. And this was truly a big part of my transformation. I plugged in and I followed the steps that were in the blueprint. And let me break it down for you what it actually looked like, because I had no clue how any of this worked when I got started. First, I got access to a done for you business system. That means everything was already built for me. The products, the website, even the emails were done for me already. It was all done. That, my friends, is a true done for you business system. I didn't have to be the expert, which was great because I certainly wasn't one. I didn't need to come up with a program or build a funnel, which was also really great because I didn't know how to do that and I didn't even know what a funnel was. All I had to do was plug in and follow this blueprint that was provided to me. From there, I then learned how to make simple content on social media, and I use ChatGPT to help me with that all of the time. It gives me ideas, it gives me captions, it gives me scripts. It even makes it super easy, even if you don't know what to post. It's right there for you. Just ask it, and you'll learn how to do that as well. So now, instead of chasing people, my content actually attracts the right people to me. And that, my friends, is what's called attraction marketing. What happens is when somebody's interested in what I'm talking about, they go to my link, and that's where the automation actually kicks in. It collects their email, it sends out follow-up messages, and it explains everything for me. So the work is already done. And here's the best part. Because I earn 100% profit on the programs that I promote, every single sale goes directly to me because there's no middleman and there's no waiting. I don't have anybody else that I report to but myself. And that's when it clicked for me. This was the first time I ever had a business that works for me while I actually get to go and live my life. And even better was I realized that this is the very first time in all 40 years of me working in sales and marketing that I was actually making 100% profit. That's something I never saw in my entire life before. My friends, if you're in your 40s, your 50s, or even your 60s, and you're waking up realizing that your job won't be there forever because, listen, there is no such thing as job security anymore, then my friends, this is your sign. Hope isn't a strategy, but it's a blueprint, and that's the starting point, my friends. You're done watching other people live. Drop ready in the comments below, and I'll send you the exact blueprint that I followed, the same one that Allison sent to me when I commented on her Facebook post. You might be exactly like I am. I'm not a tech person. I didn't have experience in digital marketing, but I followed the steps. That's all you need to do is follow the steps. Now I earn 100% profit with no cold messaging, no sales calls, no commissions, no DMing people and sliding into their DMs. I don't do sleazy sales at all. Just real income, real freedom, and a system that works for you. Listen, the day that I lost my job, I can tell you this, I didn't have a plan, but I made a decision that I was never going to depend on someone else's paycheck again. I was done with it. And that decision, it changed everything for me. Head over to risewithrenee.com or go over to the link in my bio or comment ready, and I'll send you the blueprint that helped me rebuild my life at 56 years old. Because here's the thing, my friends, if I can do this, so can you. You're only one step away from changing your life.